Alright, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, it's Luna. We are going to be continuing the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood today. I've been messing with settings on my computer, so hopefully this records okay. My recordings are always kind of a little choppy, but I've been trying to record a bigger game recently, so if you see my community posts, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I messed with a bunch of settings, and I don't... hopefully it doesn't mess with this recording. So we'll see. Let's continue. How about we make another card real quick? Let's do that before we do anything else. Alright, create a card. Feel different. Adana's eye is pulsing inside my skull. Feel as if I could see beyond the pictorial representations of arcana. Maybe I could spend a little magic to peek behind the cosmic curtain. Is that Adana's eye right there? Wow. I completely forgot what I just said. Okay. When Jasmine's mentor retired, she summoned a dozen acres of enchanted grasslands inspired by a poem written by the endless witch of our coven. Okay, we've seen this. We haven't seen this one. The road back is lethal. The road ahead is unknown. Charred battlefield. War is meaningless. Oh, this one makes me sad. Does that say Vicanus Majoris? One of the largest known stars, the forbidden behemoth, was once imprisoned at the core of this red supergiant. I like this one. The seed of knowledge. No, harbinger of newfound past. The herald has been spreading occult discoveries from coven to coven since she was created by the corpse of Archwitch Cadamia. Goldblower, Duchess of Solace. Fire for the heretic. Although humanity has a long history of witch burning, they have never managed to burn a real witch. The dragon. Purple blood seeker. The bartender. Avian dancer. The astronaut. He knows that time is a sea and not a line. He's on a quest to make the universe equal and just for every life form. Nanahari. The coppersmith. Let's do the seed of knowledge. Onyx trumpet, blatant way to announce your will and desires. Instrument has many detractors, but no one is able to ignore its sentiment. The cane of sacred wood. I don't even know if I can pronounce that. Garuchekuche. I don't know if that is gonna be a ch sound or a different sound. I don't know. Daruk Tekuche. I'm going to pretend that I know what I'm saying. A magic trinket created by boiling seashells in beluga oil and marrowbone. Whatever you whisper into a Garuch Tekuche will transform into gossip that spreads like wildfire. No. Minister of Secrets. Obsidian sledgehammer. Bolts fixed to the earth by an obsidian sledgehammer are impossible to remove unless you recite the words carved into the hammer's head. They're often used to trap demons or set up camps in the wildlands. I believe I want to use this one with the dominatrix. Public to witch summoners to tame fire elementals. The spirit do not submit because of the pain, but because of the pleasure. Yeah, that would for sure. Blades made out of demon bones that can light on fire if you whisper the name of the beast they came from. I like this one. There's some more, though. Arbiter book, most essential tool. Whatever they write in these books is updated immediately in the Master Grimoire. Once the information is classified by a superior officer, replicated throughout every book of every arbiter. I like this one, too. Let's do this one. I feel like it's a good mix. Now we need to position everything. Do we want to put... I think I want to put the planet sort of in the corner. This. Put that in the middle. Put you over here and put you here. This feather. Wonder if I could put... Actually here. I wonder if there's another one. Yeah. I need to flip it though. Yeah, there we go. Like this. I don't know why, but that feels right to me. Now this, can we make it smaller? I don't know, I guess that's not a thing. Yeah, I don't think we can make it smaller. Oh, maybe. Oh, never mind. That's right. We can do it by doing this. And one arm, 2 arms, 3 arms. This one is flipped. This one needs to be flipped. And this one needs to be flipped. So let's shrink you. Maybe like that. Okay. Arm number 2. And number 3. Does it have hoofs? It does look like hoofs. Yeah. Okay. Alright, how do we feel about that? I think I like that one. Let's say. Card legend. The energy of the star is fierce. When enraged, the behemoth sabotages understanding, retelling myths. The astral being sets new directions. The arbiter book puts this revelation in front of many eyes. Deception, the unknown, guide, discovery, sabotage, adversity, and authority. I feel like a lot of cards I've created have a lot of adversity in them. Alright, let's do one more. No. I think we wanted to do... Ooh, I haven't seen this one. Well, maybe I have. Home of the Coven of the Jade Sculptors, the giant jade monk statues guard the souls of every member of the clan. If you bring the heart of a deceased jade witch back to these waterfalls, she can be born again as immortal, retaining her memories, but not her skills. Those who are reborn must act as servants for the living witches of their coven. Titan Quarry. No one knows what they use the mine materials for. They are happy to share their ore if you ask them with respect. A city of blacksmiths built inside the skeleton of a titanic behemoth. The bone marrow of the fallen beast burns for eons, so their forges are always alight. A cursed cocktail bar that takes the soul of whoever owns its hostage in exchange for supernatural abilities to read into their customers' souls. Ooh, I like that one. I just like the way it looks. I think we have a bartender, right? Yeah. Oh, I don't have enough energy though. Dang. Okay. Okay, let's go back. do a different one. You know what? This is the first one. Oh, can't use that one either. I gotta pay attention. War is meaningless. I do like this one. Now let's see what energy we have for this one. There's a long history of witch burning. They have never managed to burn a real witch. We got this one. And every holocaust even no. The Jade Sculptors. Eyes for the night, pain for the wraith. Oh, I really like this one. I don't know if these go together, but I feel it. I feel like they do. Okay, so let's first put it's so sad. Okay, why are you so big? Can we not? Oh, I guess it's a pyre, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Don't know where I want to put this. Do we want... I think I like it. Maybe move these guys up a little. Yeah, I like that. Alright, what do we got? Genocide. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. War distorts all feeling, setting what scares you on fire. The light of the blue flames bring forth trouble. The overstimulated fire energy becomes a cleansing power, death and rebirth. Judgment, test, rivalry, tragedy, change, rebirth. Oh gosh. This card scares me. Okay. Alright, let's see. Who are we talking to first? Dahlia. Fortuna, did you hear? The old bitch kicked the bucket. Let's celebrate. Come on. Wow. Dahlia's like, yeah! Let's go! I love that she flies in on a dagger. Like a really big dagger. Adana is dead! Fuck Adana! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! We should be all laughing maniacally. Let's go out and celebrate. No, I can't. Why not? That hag is out. Fuck rules. My freedom is in the hands of whoever becomes the next leader. Then I'll become leader. My first order of business will be to ban fucking exile. I wish. No, I mean it. I'm running for office, Fortuna. Oh, wow, really? I can't picture you running the coven, to be honest. I thought you despised that kind of responsibility. Yeah, but, you know, I was planning on overthrowing Adana. Got cold feet in the end, but this is a great opportunity to change things without resorting to violence. We've endured too many centuries of abusive leadership. I'm determined to revitalize our clan. Follow me and I shall deliver freedom and happiness. You're even more energetic than usual. Yeah, I'm raring to go. Fortuna, join me. Let's rule the coven together. Why don't you tell me about your plans first? Hell yeah, I'm in. I must painfully decline. Why don't you tell me about your plans first? Why don't you tell me about your plans first? Of course, of course. Sorry, I got caught up in the moment. Don't you think I'm a dumb witch? Don't you think I'm a dumb witch? I have a solid plan. I've done more Blah, I cannot talk today. I've done some research in the 5 pillars of our coven's laws are judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Okay. Judgment is how we decide who fucked up and what to do with the coven. Okay. Law enforcement is how we punish those who fucked up. Forbidden arts is how we deal with dangerous stuff. And mortal affairs is how we deal with people, animals, and everything non-magical. Witch duties is basically what every sister has to do for the coven. Now, Dana was basically all, fuck you, I rule, fuck you, I exile, fuck dangerous stuff, fuck mortals, and well, fuck you. Okay, judgment, runic judgment, exile, banning, exploited at the coven's convenient, strict quarterly controls. I want to change things radically, try a new system, more open and inclusive. Judgment will be something held between all members of the coven. All important issues will be solved after hearing everyone's input, then celebrating a referendum. Okay. It's feasible since our coven has less than 100 members right now. There won't be law enforcement. All issues will be solved amicably between the affected parties. Isn't that a bit naive? What if they can't reach an agreement? We'll submit the case to the arbitrage office. I don't see why we need additional enforcement since we have the magical pact already. I see. Communication understanding. Okay. Following that line of thought, there won't be any forbidden arts. I believe that banning things begets temptation. It's better to share knowledge and educate witches about its implications. Free access and education. Okay. Then about immortal affairs. I believe we should cut all ties with mortals. This may seem radical, but I believe we are way too privileged to dare tamper with human lives. I say leave them be. We have a whole universe to toy with. As for witch duties, instead of asphyxiating quarterly controls, I say we set a magical tax to pull resources for the coven. Any witch could go about her life however she wants, provided she shares a proportional part of the magic she draws from the cosmos. So a magical tax. We'll use those resources to help newcomers or any sister in need, or to develop some ambitious communal project. That basically sums it up. Oh, there's a pressing matter too. We have to decide how to deal with Dana's corpse. We can either devour her or scatter her throughout the cosmos. Come again? Apparently, there's a lot of magic stored inside the corpse of a witch. If we literally eat her, we'll all become more powerful. But if we free her magic, a lot of women will be able to ascend and become witches. We could almost double our numbers. Free Dana's magic, welcome new witches. Okay. I firmly believe we should share her magic with the universe. We may become more powerful should we devour her. But there's a special strength hidden in diversity. More points of view and the clash of new wills will make us grow in more interesting ways. That pretty much sums up my stance. So, are you with me? Hell yeah, I'm in. I must painfully decline. I mean, I like it. I mean, the free access and education. Like, I do feel like she is also being a bit naive also. Because although she does want people to communicate and understand, there are going to be people who are not going to communicate and understand. And that's with all politics, right? So... and I know that she said she would turn it over to the arbitrage office, but what if they can't come to an understanding either? So, like, I feel like she's being a little too positive without taking in all of the unforeseen consequences to things. But I do really like this, actually. So I'm gonna say I'm in. And you know what? We'll just see what happens. Hell yeah, I'm in. That is fucking fantastic, Fortuna. We could do this. Okay, cards. Am I going to win? Wow, hold your horses, Dahlia. That question may be too heavy. Why? Jasmine is planning on running for office too. Let's clear things up so we can save ourselves the pain of a campaign. If you want to solve this by shuffling a deck, you might as well meet with Jasmine and flip a coin. And none of that would do. Voters are going to need a campaign to be informed at the very least. Sure. We can still do the theater if necessary, but I'd rather know who's gonna win already to dispel all the anxiety. I refuse. That would be unfair to Jasmine. Better think of a different question. Okay, I get it. What to ask? That's true. I should wait to see what Jasmine says as well. But now I've already agreed to DAHLIA. I don't want to upset her. Oh goodness. Oh, I know. Who are my enemies going to be? And what kind of dagger should I forge to face these trying times? Whoa, playing hardball, are we? The future of the Coven is on the line. Let's pull out the artillery. Understood. Focus on your warrior spirit while I shuffle the cards. It's very, like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fight, you know? Okay. Maelstrom of angst, overflowing with hate and regret, the quicksand taints its visitors. The steel golem breeds challenge and conflict. Oy, that's... Well, I mean, that's pretty much to be expected, right? Jasmine will pose the biggest threat to... Jasmine? Really? Wow. An arbiter is going to be on your tail, scrutinizing every move you make. Now, that's probably plausible, actually. A powerful behemoth will stand in your way. I think she would like that challenge, to be honest. I don't think Jasmine would pose the biggest threat. Just because I think they're friends, but I could also be naive as well and thinking that, you know, maybe Jasmine wants more power than I think she does, you know? So, who knows? Or it just might be because more people like Jasmine, and that could be a thing too, because she seemed very nice and kind, and DAHLIA, no offense to DAHLIA, but she's probably very, she comes off very strong, so maybe not a lot of people are as receptive to that, but I could be wrong, so. An arbiter is going to be on your tail scrutinizing every move. I think that this would probably be the most plausible one. An arbiter is going to be on your tail scrutinizing every move you make. Oh, the fucking witch police. Why in the cosmos? All my shit is above board. They've got nothing on me. For some reason, they're going to be watching you, so I suggest you play your cards as safely as possible. I've got nothing to be ashamed of. Politics can get way less honorable than your usual daemon hunting. You just act with as much virtue as possible and everything will be fine. But nonetheless, it promises to be a nuisance. Just associating with an exile like me could put you under suspicion. Well, they can suck my ass. Please, watch yourself. Yes, don't worry so much. I'll keep things lawful, good from now on. A lawful good. Okay. The Magical Post Office controls the flux of information. The hurricane of air energy will still stir in luck. Call for the unexpected. Should have been like the other way around. That would have been nice. Wisdom. Forge a dagger that channels knowledge. But that was up to me, so. Forge a dagger that channels knowledge. Presence. Make yourself a dagger that inspires respect. Resilience. Infuse the handle with it so the dagger can withstand your grip during these trying times. Inspires respect. Your channels knowledge. Let's do channels knowledge. The more knowledge she has, maybe the better she'll have a handle on ruling. Forge a dagger that channels knowledge. I work better with instinct than with wisdom. I knew she would say that. I really did. So that's why this is probably good advice. Thank you. Yes, that's what I thought. Thank you, Fortuna. What's the matter? Not to undermine your craft, but I doubt a dagger will be enough to keep an arbiter in check. What do you say we draw an extra card to explore what measures to take given this predicament? Absolutely, lay it on me. Alright. Here we go. Oh no! Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I hate that. Really hate that. Yeah. Okay, let's see what options it gives. Make a demonstration of power before the Coven extend an official duel challenge. Okay. Kind of old school. You will be powerless against such a rival. Oh, she won't like that. Make a pact with a demon to sabotage your opponent's efforts. My goodness. Okay, this is the this is the most respectful way of doing it, I guess. Let's do this one. That card was very dooming. Make a demonstration of power before the Coven extend an official duel challenge. Yeah. A duel against an arbiter? That's unprecedented. So cool. Are they even supposed to accept duels? I don't know, but since the cards brought it up, it's likely to happen. Damn, campaign got way more interesting all of a sudden. Thank you. Of course she would like that. And that's a wrap. I hope this was useful to you. Well, I'd have preferred to cut to the chase and see who was going to win, but this'll have to do. Thanks a lot for taking the time. My pleasure. Before I leave, I wanted to ask you for another favor. What's up? Another friend of yours summon a behemoth? No, silly. One of the things that matters to me the most is how we deal with Adana's corpse. I believe it is extremely important that we open the gates for more women to become witches. And because of that, I'd love it if you met with our most recent addition to the community. She's so new, she doesn't even have a name yet. Please, let her come to you. You can help her find her way. And you'll get to see how diversity will make our coven richer, too. It'll be my pleasure. Tell her to come whenever she's ready. Thank you so much. I'll be going now. I need to start putting a team together to deal with the campaign. See you. Bye, Dahlia. I was going to say maybe it could end up being Fortuna's sister, Patrice. But because Patrice died so long ago, like because of that flashback, I think Patrice has been a witch for a while now. But does that mean that she would be, she wouldn't be fresh to witchcraft, but maybe she would be fresh to this coven, so maybe it could still be plausible. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like a scenario where we might meet Patrice, you know? Alright, let's see. What did Jasmine want? Are you alright? I have some difficult news to share with you. Let me know when I can come and visit. Okie dokie. I forgot the voices I gave everyone, by the way. Hello, Fortuna. I come with terrible news. I don't know how to say it. Adana's dead. You knew already? An arbiter told me I just met with Adana's corpse. Yeah, let's do that one. Is that true? What did she want? She was dealing with loose ends. Did she lift your sentence? Ha! I wish. She was only trying to justify herself to leave this universe in peace, I guess. Poor Adana. My exile is now in the hands of whoever gets to rule next. About that. The first order of business is to decide how to deal with Adana's corpse. Yeah, Dahlia was here a couple of minutes ago and she brought me up to speed. Ah, good. So basically we have to decide whether to be fewer but stronger or weaker but more diverse. What's your stance on this? I believe we should devour her. Changing government and all, I believe that it's just not the best time to receive that many new trainees. There's already enough turmoil in having to establish a new direction. We need to be stronger than ever for the sake of our sisters. I see. And speaking of that, I'm running for leader. Yeah, so I heard. Girl, you are well informed for being so isolated on this asteroid. What can I say? Anyway, I thought the coven could use some tender loving care after Adana. Will you help me with your divination, Fortuna? Can I count on your support? I can't. I already promised Dahlia I'd help her. I want to say that, but I also want to hear what our program is. Let's do that first. Tell me about your program first. Ah, but of course. Sorry. Right. Now there are 5 pillars in the rule set of our coven. Judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Judgment is about how we deal with conflicts within the coven, how we determine who's at fault and such. It's also the executive branch tackling where the coven is going and how we deal with major events. Right now, we have runic judgment. Basically, it was Adana's consulting with the gods. I believe we shouldn't leave witch law in the hands of exogenous forces. My proposal is that judgment should be in the hands of the oldest 4 members of the coven, in agreement with the leader. So any judgment should come by my quorum of the 5 wisest witches. Okay, so basically she would be the judgment as well as the leader, like, along with 4 other witches. Then there's law enforcement. Right now, witches who put the coven in jeopardy are sent to exile for a variable amount of time depending on the severity of their actions. And it's truly horrible. My proposal here is that witches accumulate warnings depending on their severity of their transgressions. And eventually, should they fail to change their behavior, they will be expelled from the coven. Okay, so not exile, but just completely removed from the coven and shunned, basically. Well, she didn't say shunned, but expelled. Oh. Okay. No witch should endure what you're going through, Fortuna. Letting witches go to find a new coven, that's a better fit. Better fit is a more humane solution, in my opinion. Then there's the forbidden arts. That's how we deal with hazardous magic and knowledge such as summoning behemoths, necromancy, and so on. Right now, when the coven determines something could put our community at risk, we ban it. So forbidden arts, just completely banning. Okay. A lot of witches aren't going to like that, because curiosity is going to take over someone at some point. And I believe it should stay that way, so no changes on that front for my part. Next point, mortal affairs. That's how we deal with humans and other lesser beings. Oh, she thinks she's above all of that. Okay. I don't really know if I like her attitude, to be honest. I mean, they are witches, so I guess they are. I don't know. But I don't like the way she said that, to be honest. Adana determined that mortals should be exploited and manipulated for witches' convenience. I don't like that at all. Well, that's good. I don't believe in any soul to be a lesser being to begin with. Oh, okay, so she was saying that she doesn't believe in... Okay, well, that makes more sense then. Because I didn't think that Jasmine was like that, so this makes more sense. I believe we have the responsibility to protect and guide mortal societies. I think they should... well, we're doing a pretty shitty job, and I was going to say we should be able to control our own lives. Like, be in control of our own whatever. But yeah, we're not really doing a really good job here, to be honest. We have the power to better their lives, so we must do so. That's true. And last but not least, there are the witch duties. That defines what members' obligations to the coven are. Right now, we have the infamous quarterly controls, and should a witch fail to deliver, they'll eventually lose their membership. I propose a policy of zero vigilance, to trust that a member of our coven will always strive to better our community. Contributions should be at every witch's own pace and discretion. Oh, there's also the issue regarding what to do with Adana's corpse. I say we should devour her and become stronger. That basically sums it up. What do you think? Can I count on your support? Oh, okay. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I already agreed to Dahlia, but I really don't know. Well, I already promised to Dahlia, so I'm just gonna say, no. I can't. I already promised Dahlia I'd help her. Oh, is that true? I wasn't aware she came to you first. I'm sorry. Well, It's important to keep one's word, so I won't insist. But this doesn't mean I won't try to win you over. There's a lot of campaigning still to come. In fact, listen, there's someone I would like you to meet. Maybe she'll make you more sympathetic to our cause. JUNREISHA, the mathematician witch. She also believes we should devour Adana and become stronger. JUNREISHA is the oldest and wisest witch in our coven after Adana. I'm sure she can make a strong case for why we should absorb our former leader's corpse. Sure, tell her to pay me a visit. For now, I should be leaving. There are a lot of people I need to meet to get my campaign in motion. Take care. Do your best. Alright. What's up? The fresh smell of political turmoil. Rejoice, Fortuna. This is the perfect scenario to quite literally play our cards. Ha 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 ha. Things can get messy from this point on, yeah. How do you feel about politics? A necessary pain in the ass. I enjoy political discussion. Oh, I do not. I'd rather keep politics out of my games. I think politics is it's inevitable no matter what you do because nobody agrees on one thing, so everything becomes political. I'd say a necessary pain in the ass. Yeah, I see how they could become suffocating for a mortal. Yeah. Too many hows and whys. I think it's important to stay in touch to a degree if you don't want to be insensitive to this status of your community. True. But I sure hate many things about it. I get it. What are your plans for these elections then? Why did you choose to go with DAHLIA? Jasmine isn't strong. No, that's not true. I like DAHLIA's program better. Well, I didn't hear Jasmine's. I did like Jasmine's. DAHLIA strikes me as a more inspiring leader. I did like DAHLIA's program with the education system for sure. I'm just gonna say I don't know instinct. She may get upset about it, but she'll have to understand. The direction of the coven is not a matter to be taken lightly. If either of them don't respect my stance, they aren't suited to lead to begin with. Good point. By the way, I'm curious about one thing. Why didn't you tell any of your friends about the true nature of your divination? You know, the little detail about being a writer, not a reader. I'm scared. I'm scared about how they would react, but I am also afraid of myself. I'm still figuring out what this rediscovered power means and what to do about it. I don't feel any different, but the pressure is immeasurable. I see. I am afraid too. But I'm here with you. I can help you get through this, Fortuna. Whoa, are you so afraid that you're desperate to get on my good side? You wish, witch. Jokes aside, I already told you that this is the first time I've ever encountered, throughout my so many existences, something that truly terrifies me. But I'm starting to enjoy that feeling. Makes me feel alive. I wouldn't mind partaking in that thrill. Why don't you write yourself some courage? Okay, I'll draw myself one card. No way, what if I draw something horrible? That's true too. I'll do that one. I was just pulling your leg. I wouldn't do it either. We created something quite frightening, huh? Tell me about it. Hey, looks like you have mail. Ooh. This one is THEA, right? Oh, we have a little cube here. Who this? Oh, this is JUNREISHA. Okay, for the attention of Witch Fortuna, our colleague Jasmine asked me to meet with you to explain the advantages of devouring Adana and becoming stronger as a group. This is an important matter, so let me know when I can visit at your earliest convenience. Let's go. Let's see what JUNREISHA looks like. Oh, wow. Interesting. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for having me. I'm not used to dealing with young witches, so first of all, excuse me if I say something too blunt or out of place. Haha, don't worry. That introduction was polite enough. Good. You need to vote for Jasmine. I don't care for her program, really. It is just imperative that we eat Adana's corpse. Oh, wow. Okay. Whoa, I thought you came by to do some convincing, not just to order me around. We are inches away from unlocking a new whole dimension of understanding. There will always be time to open the gates to more witches. Who knows? It is possible that if we ascend higher, we can directly grant illumination to anyone. That'd be very convenient, huh? I can expose some pretty solid arguments, if I may. Be my guest. Do you mind if I summon a Fate Mancer's disc to calculate the chances that our interests will align? Knowledge. I know your disc's secret. And what that may be. Your invention is pretty convenient for any witch facing some kind of critical situation. What they don't know is that the disc is also recording everything, collecting information for you. That is true, indeed. How did you learn about it? My third eye isn't just for looking. I believe you to be the first person to know. Please don't disclose it to the rest of the coven, or you will deprive them of an essential tool. How about you make the disc stop stealing info? That I won't do. To collect intel on witches' dire situations is in fact its main purpose. Don't you have any sense of ethics? Ethics lose all meaning when you spend a decade trapped inside the dungeons of the Inquisition. I need to gather as much information as possible for the betterment of my holistic formula. I won't disclose any secrets if that is what you are worried about. Still, the mere knowledge of your peers issues a clear violation. That's irrelevant. Sounds kind of like a Dana. Those are the ethics of the privileged. When you are faced with death, when you become a survivor, it's all about the results. How about you summon a Minister of Secrets at least, so you can't possibly disclose any sensitive information? I don't see it as necessary, but I will if that keeps you from sabotaging my project. It'll make me feel better, yeah. Understood. Do you mind if I summon a Fate Mancer's disc anyway? Sure, go on. Good. The first thing I want to use to demonstrate the advantages of harnessing power is a present. I learned that you craft your own cards using an arcana. With enough power, you could create your own and not be limited to the ones found in a grimoire. Here. Ooh, wow. The penitent one. The lone survivor of the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow. Acquired the penitent of... Oh, okay, cool. So named because those in the congregation took a vow of silence as a form of penance. Wow. Okay. While I was at the mercy of the Inquisition, I met a penitent pilgrim. He didn't say anything, but he left a lasting impression on me. Using my holistic formula, I captured his essence in the form of a super arcana for you to use in your divination. Think about possibilities if you were able to etch any element of the cosmos that marked you into a card. That would come in handy. Is that enough of a reason to keep more witches from ascending? It feels too egotistical. I'm aware that for someone as intelligent as you, flattery will be enough to make up your mind. So next, allow me to make a demonstration of power. Oh, thrilling. What do you have in mind? Thanks to my understanding of the holistic formula, I made myself immune to fate. Ha! Sorry, I laughed. It sounds way too ludicrous. Then go ahead. Read my fortune. Throw me your meanest card. It'll be my pleasure. But wait, my formula may damage your deck in the process. Are you sure you still want to go through with it? Oh, no. Okay, do your worst. I'm not scared. I'll take your word for it. My deck is too precious. Knowledge. You're planning to dispel my card, aren't you? Let's do this one. How did you... Is there a way to get a hold of one of those magnificent third eyes of yours? Would you like me to help you find one through my divination? Ah, that sounds tempting, but as I told you, I am immune to the arts of fate. Not much of a perk right now, huh? It's alright, I have my own ways. Even at the cost of a card, do you still want me to demonstrate? I believe it'll be a very valuable lesson. Okay, so the thing is that she says she's immune to fate, right? But I have been told by Adana that I am a writer, not a reader. So even if she were to warp my cards in some way, I feel like I'd be stronger, right? In order to rewrite everything or write something in my own way to like counteract whatever I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. So let's just do I don't know. I don't want to ruin my deck though. I don't know. Let's take a chance. It's probably a wrong choice, but let's just do it. Very well. Draw a card. I still need you to ask a question of sorts to effectively draw a card. And who knows, maybe you'll be surprised. I won't. But I'll play along. Is there a way for you to effectively access my fate? So you're basically challenging me, huh? I'm offering us both growth. Here we go. So, no question. Just using my divination. I guess it's not called a divination anymore because I believe Adana corrected that. This card again, oh my gosh. You are going to destroy this card? Wow, that's the only answer. You're going to destroy this card? Shit. So there's no way around it. I'm afraid not. Could you just not destroy it? Lesson learned. That would be paradoxical. But if you dispel it, you are effectively following fate. Ha! That is true. We could call it a draw if you like. But I am going to dispel that card. I kind of didn't like that card anyway, so take it, whatever. No, you haven't just dispelled a card. You obliterate a lot of time I invested in its art. Don't worry, the arcana and the energy you spent on it went back to your grimoire. Now they can become something new. That's the beauty of entropy. But it'll never be the same. I can see the beauty of it. Yes. Fine, whatever. That pleases me. Most young witches have too much animosity towards entropy. It is only after embracing entropy that we can fully access growth and regeneration. It can still be a pain in the ass, though. That duality is what makes it the most beautiful thing. I have one more gift. I'd love for you to explore the blessing of entropy. This is a special dark matter serum distilled using the holistic formula. Oh, it's very beautiful. Add it to your cauldron and it would allow you to dispel cards. That way you will be able to recover the arcana and energy used and create greater room for experimentation and thus growth. Oh, that is interesting. I'll treasure it. Don't. Just use it. I know, entropy. It was a figure of speech. Words aren't excluded from the power of entropy. Keep that in mind. Understood. Thank you. So, are you more prone to devour Adana and embrace her gifts? I need more time to think about it. Shame. Jasmine will be disappointed. But I'll give you time. You are still young. Experiment with entropy. Sure. I'll be leaving now. Wait. What about the Fatemancer's disc? Did it work? Are we friends now? Ha! I don't do friends. Who knows? Only time will tell. So that's how it is, huh? Well, you let me know if you suddenly feel the urge to join forces. Likewise. Farewell, Fortuna. That was interesting. It is nice, though, that if I don't like a card now, I can, like, destroy it. And get my, the power back to my grimoire. Because I didn't like that card anyway, so I'm actually kind of glad it picked that one. Quite a character, this Junreisha. She's a bit full of herself. Kind of liked her, to be honest. She's a bit full of herself. I sympathize with her. She has that kind of look only a behemoth can recognize. What do you mean? Those eyes. You only get them when you manage to peek behind the curtain. They evoke a calm dread, if that makes any sense. I can picture myself getting there at some point if I keep delving into the mysteries of this deck. Maybe, maybe not. You are too stubborn for that. Hey, I'm not that obstinate. If anything, I see you acquiring the presence of a master. It requires a special kind of confidence to evoke that. Oh, thank you. Only idiots and erudites manage to get there, and I'm still on the fence about which one you are. Oh, how nice. Very funny. By the way, that dark matter serum is quite the asset. You think so? Of course. Your first cards bear the innocence of the student. That's very romantic and all, but as you develop your expertise, you can recraft those arcana in a more knowledgeable way. I suggest you try it out. Just add a drop to your cauldron over there, and you'll get to dispel a card and recover the arcana and the energy you sealed into them. Maybe I'll give it a try. It's going to be tough to part ways with those nice pieces of art, though. Maybe. You won't be able to reduce your deck size below 4 cards anyway. You've grown too powerful for that. Your divination won't be able to withstand a reading with less than 4 cards at this point. The omnipotent paradox. More or less, yeah. I'll leave you to it. Let's try it. Because this is the first card that it did, and I kind of want to dispel this one. I love this one. And I haven't gotten to use this one at all, really. But yeah, I think I want to get rid of this one. I didn't like this one from the beginning. Yeah. I think that's good. 'Cause I like this one. I like this one. I like this one. This one. I don't know how I feel about this one. Yeah, I think that's all. That's fine. Alright, let's go over here. Oh, actually, let's try to make another card real quick. Well, I don't know. Let's just see what... This is Thea, right? Let's see what Thea wants first. I'm sorry to only constitute a harbinger of bad news, but I need to meet you to pass on a message from your friend Grief. Grief? Uh-oh. Bad news. That doesn't sound good. Alright. Hello again, Fortuna. How are you? Hello, Thea. Get on with the bad news already. Of course. Look, your friend Jasmine informed the arbitrage office that she discovered a fellow witch had summoned a behemoth. No, Jasmine, what did you do? It was her duty, don't blame her. The thing is, your prophecy came true. I've arrested a witch. That witch is your friend, though. I wish it didn't have to be this way, but Grief broke the magical pact. Summoning a behemoth is not something any of us should overlook. I had to arrest her. No, why? Grief, this is horrible. No, Grief, this is my fault. Why? Did you collude in the summoning of this behemoth? No, I'm talking about my prediction. Come on, that can't be your fault. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Come on, Fortuna, don't torture yourself like that. You wouldn't understand. What is there to understand? Is there something we're not aware of? Stop writing shit down. Leave me alone now, please. Okay, I'm sorry. Before I leave, Grief wanted you to have something. Aww. Terrors often roam the cosmos, unable to harm anyone until someone lets them in and they become the fears of the whole sisterhood. Aww. Wonder if this says Gaitheryan? Gaitheryan? Okay. Alright. Take care, Fortuna. Dang! I knew Jasmine would, but that just sucks, you know? This Dahlia again? Yo, Fortuna, the newcomer I told you about is ready to meet you. She doesn't even have a familiar yet, so I'm contacting you on her behalf. Say the word and I'll bring her to your place. Okay, actually, I need to make sure that this recording does well, so I think I'm gonna stop it here. Um, yeah, so y'all let me know how y'all feel about, how everything's going in the game. I don't know whether I would prefer Jasmine or Dahlia. I think I prefer Dahlia. Um, but you know, Jasmine, at least, you know, even though I don't agree with her, she does follow things to a T. She doesn't like, but that can be bad too, you know? I don't know. It's really, this whole, witch politics is getting out of hand, you know, and poor Grief, you know, we helped her, and now she's been taken. I don't know where she goes. I don't know if they send her to exile or if they expel her or if they I mean, they arrested her, but where does she go? Like, does she just stay at the arbitrage office? I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to find out. Um, but we'll see what happens in the next video. Yeah. So I hope y'all have a great November, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay? Bye.